In this video, we are going to discuss about three problems. Example 1, write an algorithm for reverse of a given number. Second problem, algorithm for palindrome number or not. Third example, factorial of a given number. In our previous videos, we have seen about how to solve these three problems using C language. I will share those three video links in the description, as well as I will pin the first comment. So if you have any doubts regarding those logics, just first refer all those three links. So let's see the first algorithm, that is reverse of a given number. So here we know about how to write the algorithm. An algorithm starts with algorithm heading. So we have to use a keyword called algorithm followed by name of the algorithm. Let name of the algorithm is reverse number. So reverse number. So this is algorithm heading. Algorithm keyword followed by algorithm name. And every algorithm must accept an argument. Here what is the input? A number is the input. So here we have to pass that number n. There is no need to use any data types while declaring the variables. Okay, just variable name is enough. Next, for body we have to use curly brace. Here we have to find reverse of a given number. In order to find reverse of a given number, we have to use a variable called reverse. The initial value of the reverse is 0. For assignment, we can use colon equal to or reverse arrow. We can use colon equal to or reverse arrow operator in pseudocode notation in DAA subject. Okay. And next, what is the condition? While n greater than 0. While n greater than 0, do. So let the number is 123. Then what is the reverse of the number? 321. So for that, here the logic is, first we have to find out the remainder. So r equal to, for assignment we have to use colon equal to. R is equal to n modulo 10. Every statement ends with semicolon. So this is algorithm. So we have to use do keyword. So R is equal to n modulo 10. So 123 modulo 10 means what? Let the number is 123. 123 modulo 10 means 3 is the result. 3 is the result. Next here, for reversing, we have to use a statement like this. Reverse into 10 plus r. Reverse into 10 plus r. So the initial value of the reverse is 0. So 0 into 10 means 0. 0 plus 3 means 3. So reverse equal to 3. So after the first iteration, reverse contain this 3. Next, operation on 123 is over. Next we need to perform operation on 12. So for that we have to use n equal to n by 10. So now what is n value? 123 by 10. That is 12. So now n is 12. So in the next iteration, 12 greater than 0, r equal to n modulo 10. 3 modulo 10 means 3. 3 modulo 10 means 10 zeros. Yeah, I'm sorry. R is equal to 12 modulo 10. So 12 modulo 10 means 2. 2. Next, reverse equal to reverse into 10 plus r. So what is the previous value in reverse? 3. 3 into 10 means 30. So 30 plus 2 means 32. So now reverse is 32. So after first iteration, reverse contains 3. After second iteration, reverse contains 32. After third iteration, reverse contains 322. Next here, for printing, or we may return the result. So return REV. Return REV. Or close the algorithm. Or in place of return, you can use print also. Print REV. So in this way, we can write the algorithm for reverse of the given number. Now let's see the second example. What is the second example? Palindrome number. So let the name of the algorithm is palindrome. Palindrome number. So we know what is a palindrome number. Palindrome means if reverse of a number is equals to the given number, then it is called as palindrome. Let the number is 123. What is the reverse of 123? 321. So 123 given number is not equals to 321. So we can say that 123 is not a palindrome number. Let we have 121. Let the number is 121. What is the reverse of 121? 121 only. So given number is equals to the reverse number. So we can say that 121 is a palindrome number. So already we know how to calculate the reverse number. So now REV contains that number 121 reverse number. Here we have to use a variable called PAL. So let us write in smaller sizes. PAL equal to n. Why? Because here whenever the condition is false, initially n value is 123, next n is 12, next n is 1. So whenever the condition is false, n contains 0, not the given number. So that's why before going into the while loop, we have to store n value in some temporary variable. So here PAL means temporary variable. Okay. So REV equal to 0. Now write the condition. What is the condition? If here the given number is available in PAL double equal to, here in algorithms for assignment operator we have to use colon equal to, whereas for relational operator single is equal to is enough, no need to use double equal to. If PAL equal to REV, so let the number is 121. So now n is stored in PAL. So PAL is 121, reverse is 121. So then you may return REV or print REV. Print palindrome number. Print palindrome number. Else print not a palindrome number. Not a palindrome number. Every statement ends with semicolon. Next to close the algorithm. So in this way we can write the algorithm for checking whether the number is palindrome number or not. So if you have any doubt on the logic, just refer the description. You have the links. So go through that. Now let's see the last one. What is the last one? Factorial of a given number. So let the number is 5. What is the result of 5 factorial? 120. So for that we have to write the logic. So algorithm. So name of the algorithm is factorial. Algorithm factorial of, it accepts a number as the argument. Next. Already factorial is given. So we can't use factorial as the variable name. Instead we can use fact. So fact equal to 1. The initial value of the fact is 1. Next we have to start from 1. For I is equal to 1. To what is the condition? We have to start from 1 and continue up to n. Up to n. Do fact is equal to fact into I. Fact into I. So whenever the condition is false, then return fact or print fact. So let n value is 3. What is the result of 3 factorial? 6. So initially what is fact value? 1. So we are starting from 1. 1 is less than or equal to 3. Yes, condition is true. Fact is equal to fact into I. So 1 into, what is the I value? 1. What is fact value? 1. So 1 into 1 means 1. Next I will become 2. 2 less than or equal to 3. Here 2 means we are continuing up to n. So that is less than or equal to. So if you want to continue up to n minus 1, then in place of n we can write n minus 1. Okay. Next, next what is fact value? What is I value? 2. 2 less than or equal to n value 3. Yes, condition is true. So fact equal to fact into I. So fact is 1, I is 2. So now fact is 2. Next I value will become 3. 3 less than or equal to 3. Yes, condition is true. Fact is equal to fact into 3. So 2 into 3 means 6. Next I will become 4. 4 less than or equal to 3. False. So what is fact value? 6. So we can say that the factorial of 3 is 6. So in this way we can write an algorithm for any problem very easily in DAA subject.